What's up, YouTube? Second video here. I just picked this 2014 KTM 1190 up on a Craigslist deal, and I thought it would be interesting to share what my plans are for this bike. So, like I said, 2014 KTM 1190 Adventure has ABS, electronic suspension, damping, and traction control, all those goodies. The bike came with the Givey hard cases, and it came with a Yoshimura slip-on muffler, which I took off the bike. It's an Oregon bike, as you can see. And yeah, let's talk about my plans. So my plans for this thing are, is a quick flip, okay? So this bike is something I would want to ride for myself. I've looked at the 990 Supermoto Touring, and obviously this is the next iteration, a step up. So when I saw a deal on it, I recognized it because I knew the market for this category of bike, especially the KTM brand. So I know that this bike typically goes for $9,000 to $12,000. So you can imagine when I saw this pop up for sale for $7,500, I jumped on that pretty quickly. So it's a low mileage bike, clean title, 7,000 miles, Oregon bike. And the deal is a retired person bought it as a gift for themselves for retirement. Actually, a sheriff down in Oregon. The sheriff bought this bike as a retirement gift for himself, and he rode it, up to 7,000 miles worth over a few years. He bought it new from the dealership. So it's now 2021. Bike has 7,000 miles on it, and he's selling it for $7,500. And I thought, wow, now that's more than I want to spend on a bike to keep for myself, but that's definitely a little bit of margin if I can flip this thing. So long story short, the plan is to flip this, buy it for $7,500, sell it for $10,000. And, this is kind of just me documenting and wanting to share my story. I have a couple interested buyers already. It's been 3 days since owning the bike. Now, registration on this thing is going to cost me $1,300 if I want to switch it to Washington registration. So I thought, wow, okay, that's more than I was expecting. I was thinking more $500 or $600 when I did the calculations. Obviously, I did the calculations wrong because, like I said, $1,300 for registration. So then I thought, fuck, there goes my margin. How can I get back in the green on this? And my dad actually had a good recommendation. Just list it. Maybe someone from out of state will want it. Or just list it and say, hey, you got to pay for reg. And a lot of people don't even do the due diligence on reg costs. Like myself, for example, I was about off by 100%. So I guess what I want to say about this is just look for deals that you understand. I do a little bit of crypto trading. I do a little bit of stock market investing. But something that I'm always obsessed with is motorcycles and cars, particularly motorcycles as of recent. And so I know the market's on these, and a lot of people are probably doing what I'm doing. And this is going to be my first flip. I've had bikes and sold them for break even or a loss, but I've been riding those bikes. This is a bike I'm not going to ride, even though it's very tempting. I did take it for a test ride and it rips. But I want to flip this thing, get $2,500 in my pocket, and put that towards something else. So maybe one day I could afford this more comfortably and not even have to think about the price. So that's kind of just my story about the 1190. Beautiful bike, great condition. And when you know a market well, it's going to allow you to act on opportunities that other people might not be aware of. So $2,500 in a week just from a quick grab and flip, amicable deal between an Oregon sheriff and myself up here in Washington. I think it's a win-win. So I'll just do a quick walk around. Maybe I'll even start the bike just to have you guys listen to it. But yeah, check this thing out. Okay, see, we got, let's see if we can get to some of the details here. I'm still learning the menus, and honestly, I hope not to have time to learn them all. Yeah, look, 7,015 miles. And if I just hit here. too bad, right? So yeah, hope you guys learned something from this. Take a risk if you feel like you know the market. If you have a good grasp on something and you're just not sure, do a little more research, but your gut feeling will tell you. I was really confident I could at least break even on this. And if all else failed, I could ride it to work for a month or two while I figured out a backup plan. But yeah, take a risk, put your money where your mouth is. And if you know something better than someone else, put your knowledge to work and make some money on it. Anyways, cheers guys. Have a good day.